Oh, yeah, baby. Yes, sir. We are black. We are black. Absolutely. Glitchy and all, man. Glitchy and all. We are black for another action-packed year, man. Action-packed, fun-filled year right here on the junction. I like to say grand day to Baltimore and beyond out there, man. You know? We rolling right on along, man. Season number 2 out here for us, but we're gonna keep the numbers piling up, right? So it's just episode 117, but it's season 2 out here, man. Season 2. You know, this is the place for you to come and see where lifestyle and culture meet the black experience, man. I am Joseph Garner, along with Damon Williams over there. We are both ravened out. It is a purple Friday. I know, and look, and everybody, they not used to seeing us come. Whoa, wait, I gotta say pause on that one. Pause. They're not used to seeing us broadcast live on a Friday, man. But we didn't have anything better to do today. So we said, man,
you know, man, this is something better. This is something good. Let's make sure we don't have no lives. We just
let's get on the air and Bloviate, man. Let's get out of here. You know,
something important to say.
Yeah, got some things to say. You know, tell some people off, man, because it's the new year, man. It's a little crazy out here, Damon, and some wild things have taken place since last you and I, you know, grabbed the mic and you know, was spitting over air. A lot going on, and you know, we're gonna talk about some things today, man. We got, of course, like I said, we got Ravens Steelers coming up, wild card home playoff game, good stuff. We're gonna talk about Trump, Damon. Trump today.
Good old Donald.
Man, hey, some guys got to come on through, man. Come on through in the chat out there, MJ, all you guys out there, man. We got to talk about Trump. No time, no fine today, man. Craziness, and then the big conversation is New Year, same mess, Damon. How about Joy Taylor? Wait, where is it?
Not just her, just Fox Sports.
Skip Bayless out there. These guys are like, it's like a running joke. It's a running joke. Oh, we got some zoners in the building. Hey, go ahead, smash that thumbs up for us, brother Ray. Welcome into the zone, man. Damon and I are here. We are black. Let's do it, Damon. Let's do it. You know the first thing that I'm gonna put up, and I don't know why. I don't know why you do. Why is this, Damon? This, ladies and gentlemen, is what Damon always roots for right here. The hawk is out. It is 34 degrees out there right now.
Beautiful.
Snow on the ground. Look, I know. Big shout out to my guy Damon Brown out there. He said the snow, the bad weather killed his battery. Came outside, couldn't start his car. When I went outside the studio today, went to start the truck up, saw that it had a flat tire. The cold weather got me. So now I got to figure out how to fix a flat in 34-degree weather that Damon's been rooting for. He's been rooting for this.
Even colder. I've been rooting for all of this.
This is insane that this guy wants.
I mean, we haven't been here since the holidays anyway, so you know.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
How was your holiday, by the way?
It was good. It was good. Yours?
Awesome. We already know this.
Yeah.
Not like we don't talk. But,
yeah.
But no, I mean, look, this is a proper winter. This is old school.
January 10th out there, man. Damon got us struggling, man. And we're coming into the top of the hour. There's liquid lunch hour out there on a Friday, man, right here in the junction. Damon wants old school snow out there. It's crazy.
Man.
The crazy thing, and you asked how my holiday was, and I spent some time in Atlanta. And they just got snow this week, too, down there in Atlanta.
Yes, they did.
Think about that.
It's snowing today.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right today, son.
I think it stopped. I think they snow ain't our snow. They got some snow.
Man, it's getting crazy out here. Bad weather.
My father was 18 years old the first time he saw snow. I mean, coming from Alabama, Louisiana, You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You don't see snow.
They saying there's power in the words, Damon. So Damon, you gotta shut up. That's what the zoners are saying in the
Look,
chat.
man,
You out here speaking this
look,
nonsense
look,
into existence,
look.
man.
If we lived in Miami, it'd be a problem. It's not. Look, you and I talked about boots and how you only, you talking about how you hadn't really bought it.
Yeah. All I got is snow shoveling boots right now.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even have any fly boots to put on and get
And
slick.
that's crazy.
I don't have none.
That's crazy that you can walk around in brand new Air Force Ones and brand new Vapor Maxes and all
In the
this
winter?
stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. Because we wouldn't wear that stuff during these months because you didn't want salt and slush.
All on,
slush.
yeah.
You didn't want that.
Yeah, you didn't want
You
that
know what
on
I'm
your
saying?
gear.
You waited until the spring to bring out your fresh kicks. You had your Timberlands or your Vast boots, and you wiped them off.
Mm-hmm.
But we weren't, because this weather has been so weird. This is what it's supposed to be. And you are, even in high school, you went from building to building in high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we were on a campus before we got to college.
Yeah.
So we were a little bit familiar with that style of class.
Mm-hmm.
But you read the rocket thermals every once in a while.
you had to change buildings. Had to change buildings. Our cafeteria was definitely in another building. The gym was in another building.
Yeah, we went on exactly.
Science. We had a science building, so you had to go to a different building for science, just for us, for all of your science and math classes.
Exactly. Yeah. And then we came up when you had a proper coat. So, all right. So
listen to this guy. Look, how old is he?
Look, man. Look. All right. See, you feel me on this? It's like these silly kids. I'm calling them silly too. These silly boys who you see walking around with zip up hoodies and stuff, and they keep doing it, and then they put on their sleeves down because they don't have on gloves. They've never really witnessed a true winter. A lot of them. Mm-hmm. So if you're like 19 years old,
yeah.
You never felt
they ain't had that bite of that blizzard.
They ain't had it. They ain't had a consecutive like a January and February full of 19 degrees and 21 degrees, and then it snows. It snows on Tuesday, and then it snows again on Saturday, and then it's 19 degrees and it's all icy. They haven't had it.
Very true.
And they don't have proper coats. Whereas no matter what, we had a proper coat.
I had to talk to Boyd when we went to the last Ravens game. What was that? The Browns.
Yes, the trash franchise.
When we went to that game, and then I'm like, man, you better put on a little bit more clothes than that, brother. Mm-hmm. I said, we're gonna be outside for 4 hours, and it's 20-something degrees out here. I said, I'm all right. I'm like, look, man, this ain't us walking to the car, or you walking from the car to school, or walking from the car to basketball practice inside the rec. I said, man, come on, like, bundle up. And by the end of that, he's like, Dad, I'm so glad you told me to. He was losing it out there. It was real. It was real in that Browns game. How bad it was crazy.
One of kids went sledding.
Yeah.
On Monday. Mm-hmm. Monday day of snow. And one of Christopher's buddies came with us. He had some of those, those, like, I would call them dollar store gloves because that's what they look like.
Yeah.
You know them cheap gloves that you see kids wear?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying, man, you
put on the real Jills.
Well, I let him borrow. I didn't give them to him. A buddy of mine gifted me a couple pairs of Under Armour gloves. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I let him wear. I said, look, man, I want my gloves back.
Yeah.
But, But he was like, thank you. I said, yeah, man, what are you doing? Because once them cheap gloves get wet, you are done. And man, sledding, you falling in the snow and everything else. I didn't get on the sled.
Yeah, no, you need the what is that? See, we're gonna talk about that too. I'm gonna hold that conversation. We're gonna come back to it. Because this is something else we got to talk about, man. All right. Well, what's going on in Baltimore this weekend, Damon? Of course, we like to bring up things to do, right? Because we like to go and do things in this city, man. Baltimore Comedy Factory is jumping again, Damon. Coco Brown, sound familiar to you?
Nope.
Coco Brown, born Farrah Brown in Newport News, Virginia, is a rising star in the comedy world. All right, known for her fearless humor. She pulls from painful life experiences to create comedy that both uplifts and challenges. With notable credits including Tyler Perry's For Better or For Worse on Oprah's own network and a national Progressive commercial. Yeah, that's me where I recognize it from, the Progressive insurance commercials right there. Right? Brown's career began in advertising for, here you go, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey. All right? Going out there doing good things for the circus out there before transitioning into stand-up. All right? And then after nearly a decade of honing her craft, she has performed on many different shows like BET's Comic View and Showtime at the Apollo. Brown is now ready, man. She's on these scenes out here in the improv world, and they have a Coco Brown special event this weekend at the Baltimore Comic Factory. See the times right there, man. Friday, Saturday, finish off the week real strong with the Baltimore Comic Factory. What you think?
I'm sure it's a good time.
Gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Gonna be a
You
good
just kept
time.
naming stuff that I'm like, nope.
Nope.
Nobody's into that. Nobody's into
Well,
that.
here we go. All right,
Maybe,
let me help.
maybe the Progressive commercial.
She's a starring role also on Tyler Perry's Single Moms Club. You don't watch any?
You
don't watch any Tyler Perry
I
stuff.
don't go to the circus.
Oh.
I don't watch Tyler. No offense to Tyler Perry. I mean, I think he's a revolutionary, filmmaker, mogul, media mogul, all that good stuff. But I don't really,
Talking about being in Atlanta, I always love to ride past. I even remember it, man. It's exit 88. I can't wait until I get my own exit off of 83. And it says, pulling into Joseph Garner. But yeah, Tyler Perry has an exit down there, man.
Hey, man.
Tyler Perry
he earned
Studios.
It. He earned it.
Good stuff, man.
But I haven't seen this lady in anything that I remember.
Right.
I'm sure I was thinking, you said turn tragedy into comedy. I'm like, wow, that doesn't sound too funny.
Yeah.
But Whoopi Goldberg used to do that. So,
That, what is it, self-deprecating humor? Did I say did I use the right term?
Yeah.
Self-deprecating.
What do you say? That's like the cliche. A lot of comedians turn their pain into laughs.
JoJo Dancer.
I hate that movie.
You hate JoJo Dancer?
Actually,
Yeah, that was him explaining, everything that was going down and all that was wrong in the world out there. You know what I mean? And then in his life in particular.
Can I tell you something?
Uh-oh.
That black people may want to fight me about.
Oh, geez.
One of the many things.
Uh-oh. I got to put him on camera for
I
this
don't
one.
really.
I put him on camera. I'm going to put the single shot up. Wait a minute. I'm going to put the dub cam up. It is actually listed as the dub cam. We'll put that one up, y'all.
But it's a proper reason for this.
Oh, here we go.
I don't believe a lot of these people who say they love Richard Pryor.
Oh.
I don't think they're telling the truth.
Oh.
I don't. I think I would think there's a reason for that. I can't say he's one of the funniest. Like, if you ask me who are the funniest comedians I've ever seen, like who are the goats of comedy, I wouldn't name him.
You wouldn't name Richard Pryor?
I wouldn't. Because I didn't really. But it's our age. We're too young.
Yeah.
We're too young to really have experienced. You know what I'm saying? By the time we had Stir Crazy, which is really, when you watch it, really not all that funny now.
No.
His stand-up wasn't really all that funny by that time. And his life was falling apart. Then it was remember the movie The Toy?
Now Brewster's Millions was funny. I like Brewster's Millions.
I liked it too, and it came.
Yeah, I like Brewster's Millions.
I did.
We use quotes from that. None of the above. That's how we, we use real stuff from that. That's Brewster's Millions was good stuff.
I love Bustin' Loose, but as far as like,
what was the one when Stacey Dash was his daughter?
Moving. We love the movie, but we love it in spite of his great comedian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like he wasn't Bill Cosby.
Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of people that aren't Bill Cosby.
No, but I'm saying it's like, but that's kind of what I'm saying. I said they're liars. I believe a lot of them are liars. When they say Richard Pryor, I don't believe them.
Okay.
I don't believe them. I think they don't they say it as basically the middle finger to Bill Cosby.
Yes. But they don't truly and honestly think.
You can't love comedy and not love Bill Cosby. You can't have it both ways. It's like it's like in 90s R&B, early 2000s R&B, and you don't like R. Kelly. Like you can't have one without the other. You can say you don't like what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But for you to be a student of comedy and you're a professional comedian of a certain age, you study Bill Cosby. It's but I also will say the intelligence of some of their comedy doesn't show that they studied Richard Pryor or Bill Cosby. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like you see somebody who says, I love Tribe Called Quest, or I don't know, Brand Nubian. You see it in their art. And you got some comedians that say, I love Richard Pryor. And basically they 10 steps away from like eating chicken wings and tap dancing when they do their comedy. It's like, no, that's not Richard Pryor.
That wasn't Richard Pryor's stick. That wasn't his shtick.
He's Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
He's basically the other side of the coin. They're the same dude.
Yeah.
One curses, one doesn't. But I'm just saying. So yes. So people get mad at me about that, but we're too young to really have experience.
There you have it, Zonas.
No, I'm just saying. I didn't say it was overrated. I didn't say that. I just say that I think our age bracket is too. But the reason why I'll say it's not for me as much because we like Red Fox. You know what I mean? We love Red Fox. We're too young for that too.
Okay.
Whatever. That's just one of my things. So no, I don't like JoJo Dance. I don't. Okay. I would turn that off every time. It's miserable.
JoJo Dancer, Your Life Is Calling.
You know that movie is miserable.
Is it? But it's funny. There's some funny scenes in it.
When?
It's some good stuff in there, man.
No.
Good stuff out there. This actually, the conversation that we're having right now, Zonas, is it has me thinking, because, Damon and I, the group chat is always jumping off, and he and I are always in contact with each other, thinking about new moves and things that, possibilities for the future and everything. And basically what we decided on, a couple of things moving forward is, we're going to do a lot of deep diving into, talking about music, talking about the stars that create the film out here and different films, and then definitely fashion. So when you tune in with us on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Damon and I we're gonna add a little more focus to our bloviation out here. Damon he's got some beef with some people. I'm not here to beef with anybody. I'm just here to let people know that Baltimore is extremely talented, man. Baltimore is extremely talented. Our style, our fashion, people have always been on it. We've always kind of pushed the envelope with some things, and that's what we're gonna do right here with the Junction, man. That's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna come here and talk some slick-ish to the people out there, man.
I just feel like you say the beef, but I'm just saying, you had what was the saying you used to have to your players? Godzilla's always
he's in the water. You don't want Godzilla to come out of the water, man. Let him stay down there. You know what I mean? Nobody wants Godzilla to come out of the water. When he comes out of the water, he starts kicking over buildings, eating people, stomping shit. Like, you don't want that.
That's Baltimore.
Leave us alone.
We have been a peaceful town.
Just leave us alone, man.
We sit here right off the Chesapeake Bay. We don't bother nobody.
Everybody got to take shots.
You know what I'm saying? We eat our chicken boxes.
It's how we talk.
We have crab feet. We drink our cold beer. We eat our fried chicken gizzards, and we don't bother nobody. Our scrambled egg and cheese with jelly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On toast,
Yeah.
But then people want to keep saying slick stuff about us.
Always
got slick shit. And it gets to the point they want to define who we are, what we weren't doing. You know what I mean? It's like everything. You go to Philadelphia, they got murals of artists who are from Baltimore. It's like, what are you talking about? They claim Under Armour. It's just, we got New York claiming Air Force Ones, and Nike has a whole ass mural right there off Park Heights and Belvedere, I think it is.
The Under Armour, I'm going to lump that in with just, how like a lot of times you just got to look at social media sometimes and be like, man, I got to log off. That, with everyone else outside of Baltimore trying to claim Under Armour, that was absolute insanity. Now, the headquarters is here in the city.
So was Fila.
Like, what is going on? This is nuts. This is nuts, man.
I mean, yeah, but
people gotta stop this kind of
that's
stuff.
what I'm saying. You say it's beef, but it's like, what do they think that like?
No beef. I don't have beef.
No, but I mean, but I'm just saying it gets to the point where it's like, you have these cities right here on the East Coast. Was the biggest port, and you think this stuff wasn't here? People, you know, I mean, it's an industrial city.
It was the first stop for a lot of the stuff, the cars coming off. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of the old school guys always had the, you know what I mean, the fresh whips and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous. And the things we see with our own eyes. That's kind of, it's not a beef, but it's, you know, it's like, what are y'all saying? What are you saying? And when you know for a fact what you were doing and what you saw, and these people are just trying to define what this city is. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Like the Under Armour thing. It's just ridiculous.
It is just ridiculous.
Like, what are you talking about?
All right. So that's, I mean, so when you hear Damon, you know, beefing about that, I like I said, I'm going to be here to point out all of the good stuff, you know, the good aspects, you know, the creativity, you know, all of the wonderful things out there, you know. Hey, we want to know, man, if you got some artists in mind that you want us to talk about, you know, when we do our version of Unsung, you know what I mean, whether it be a musical artist or actor or actress or anything out there, let us know.
All right,
let us know.
Just real quick. I'll give you something simple.
What's
Nothing about fashion. I just ask you this. In your family, were you familiar with Scrapple growing up?
Yes.
You've always heard about it, knew what it was, everything, right?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't. My family's not from Baltimore. It's a Baltimore thing.
That's a Baltimore thing.
Oxtails. Y'all eat oxtails in your family?
No.
Exactly. Because your family's not from the deep south.
No.
And we okay with that.
You know what I had the other day on some waffles, and my mother had a bottle of it, and I'm like, golly. I had some King syrup on some waffles. You know how long it's been since I was like, they have a bottle of King syrup in it.
Do you know where King syrup was made?
I'm like, Ma, it's right here. That's what I mean. You know why I'm saying it. I'm like, Ma, you have King syrup? Like, what happened to Miss Buttersworth? Like, yeah.
Was it a glass bottle?
You're throwing it way back. That's how you knew it was crazy. It was in one of these new plastic containers.
I want a glass bottle.
I'm like, yo, y'all just bought this bottle of King syrup. Like
they are active King syrup.
Yes, right now. Actively right now, you went to the market and was like, oh, it's a bottle of King syrup. I'm gonna buy some. What? Come on, man.
I think I may have had King syrup one time. We always had a bottle. So when you write like Miss Ancient Bomb or a Log Cabin will run out, that'd be the only syrup.
The group chat is chiming in there, man. They saying in the chat, man. Big shout out to T. Sam's out there, man. Other half of the Wellionaires, one of the people that helped to make this thing go. She said she never heard of Scrapple before either. There you go. Yeah, until she came to Baltimore.
It's a Baltimore thing.
Scrapple is a Baltimore thing.
Yeah, we would go to certain places. You know, we may be hanging out late at night, and like I don't like breakfast food other than in the morning. You know, I'm not one of those people.
Yeah.
But you know, you may go to like one of those diners, like Sip and Bite or something, and you would hear people say, "Man, give me a Scrapple egg." Yeah. You hear it. And it sounds like, wow, that sounds like a good time. But you know what I'm saying?
Like, all right.
But it's like,
I haven't had Scrapple in so long. That is like,
we never ate it.
That is.
But you know it's a Baltimore thing.
The snob in me is gonna have to come out with that. That's like, well, I can't do that anymore.
I'm just saying, man. Yeah. You know, these people, it's things you know regionally where it existed. Like Uts. You know, we're like Air Force Ones was one of those things that we knew it.
He ready. You hear him?
It.
He's ready for the fashion. So y'all already know we're gonna dive into the Air Force One conversation. He's already ready. I mean, right now, he's primed. He's ready.
It infuriates me.
He's ready for it. And look, we even broke it down. So you know, on Tuesdays, you come in. And, you know, you guys can, you know, you can come in, holler at me and Damon right here on Zone 16 Network, man. We're going to bloviate about all of the music that we want, you know what I mean, all of the arts, the films, the artists that make it go. And then Thursday when we come back, Thursday is when I'm going to just let Damon He wants to let people have it about the fashion, man. He wants to let them have it.
That's not just let people have it. I'm just saying people have been trying to, they've been poking at
the bear.
Poking at where we grew up. It's insulting to us. It just is.
The do and the two.
I mean, it's the new
fuck
balance.
It is, dummy.
I mean, see, that's not us like
that's us, man. I'm embracing it.
I got the young boys have that.
Yeah, it's us. You gotta stay young, B. You gotta stay young.
I mean, it's the new balance. It's just ridiculous.
I saw a Wale clip talking about that one.
I mean, when
they tried to claim, but then Wale said Jim Jones was joking about it. But apparently they DJ Envy was trying to claim Nike boots.
Who was DJ Envy? Who was he?
From the Breakfast Club.
That cornball? He's trying to claim what? Where is he from? No, I mean, seriously, where is he from? Like, where is he from?
Ain't he a Queens guy? I don't know nothing about them New York guys, man.
He's trying to claim Nike boots?
He said that, there was something going on back and forth between Wale and Jim Jones. And Jim Jones was saying Harlem dudes made the Nike boots famous.
Guess what? They can have the Nike boots.
Come on now. We know.
I mean, we know. But what we really do know,
and it was crazy that Wale was even trying to take credit for it. Like DC, like, come on, DC, like Nike boots. The way the youth of Baltimore City wear that shoe.
Baltimore and DC have a bit of an overlap with certain stuff.
Yeah, so close
because of our proximity.
The proximity. I get it.
So like Nike boots, New Balance, there's some cross pollination, I guess you call it. To an extent, but they're the ones who you weren't. We had it. No, you did. Y'all didn't have that before us. No, you did.
So there you have it, fam. When you want to talk those things with the curmudgeons right here, man, with Damon and I, man, come on, tap in. And I'm even going to try, I'm going to try to rope this guy in, man. Coming up the next couple of months, we're going to try to go 5 days a week out here, man, and bring y'all, a lot of content out here, man, on the Junction. It's going to be a good time. All right, other big time crazy news out there, Damon. Now this one right here.
And we got the best basketball players.
Well, we're going to get to that. We're definitely going to get to that. Like, we need a basketball team. All right, man. What do y'all think about this one, Zoners? I know some zoners, some personal zoners out there, Damon, that right now, they spiking their lattes right now, man. They feel some kind of way, man. And you see it on the screen, man. Judge sentences Trump in the hush money case, but declines to impose any punishment. This is according to the Associated Press, man. His sentence of an unconditional release frees Trump to return to the White House without the threat of prison terms or a fine, David. They call a man the Teflon Don for a reason. They call him the Teflon Don out here. This man was staring down the barrel, Damon, of 34 felony counts on falsifying business records to conceal a payment to an adult porn star.
I forgot about that.
That's what this was all about.
I thought it was about January 6th.
No, that's what this was all about,
Wait,
man.
None of this is January 6th. None of it?
He had a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on.
I don't care nothing about the porn star. I don't care nothing about that. I actually don't care.
Man, this was crazy. So that's what he was facing. Wait a minute,
hold on. Wait, I thought it was something with inciting a riot and all. I thought that's what.
No, that hadn't come out. That's not on him. That's not completely on him yet. But all of this was about. That's what it was about.
The porn star.
And him paying hush money.
To go away.
Really what it was, and we're going to discuss this a lot today because his lawyer got in trouble for doing something. And basically when the lawyer got in trouble, the lawyer was like, well, it's not just me. It was too. And then so Trump got caught up.
So all this is about him paying a porn star that he had relations with to go away.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with this.
Yep.
I don't. I don't.
That's why he's a felon.
I'm not saying I'm riding with Donald Trump, but I am saying him having relations with a porn star, and then him being like, "Look, I need you to go away," and giving us some money.
And he falsified the business records to make it, so they, you didn't see that that's what he had did. He moved some funds from here, put them over there, paid somebody off.
There have been worse crimes by U.S. presidents that I care more about than that.
Yeah, that one right there, fam. Yeah, that one right there. Well, I mean, but now you're gonna have people saying he's a felon, but is he a felon if he's not? I mean, I get, and you were explaining it to me. It's like basically he got a PBJ. He got like probation before judgment.
No, he has a conviction.
He had no time. He's not getting a term. He's not getting any probation. They didn't fine him. Nothing.
I am no attorney.
What is going on?
Isn't it like time served or no time or I don't know.
Man, I'm trying to look.
I'm trying to read over a porn star. Are you serious?
I'm trying to read this, man.
Come on, man.
I'm looking it up. I mean, yeah, man.
That's ridiculous. Come on, man.
Yeah, mostly documents like phone records, invoices, and checks to Michael Cohen, Trump's once loyal fixer, who paid adult film star Stormy Daniels to keep her quiet about their alleged affair. It's all alleged.
You know how many American men?
After about a day and a half of deliberations, the 12 jurors said they unanimously agreed that Trump falsified business records to conceal a $130,000 hush money payment to Daniels in order to influence the 2016 presidential election. So he didn't want it to come out that he was boning strippers. No, this is a level above strippers. It's a porn star. So he didn't want it to come out, so he paid $130.
You know how
paid $130K to keep my mouth shut.
Oh man! You know how many American men, if they had his money, would do the exact same
the
thing?
Exact same thing. Woo!
And it'd be more than one of them.
Oh man!
There's a whole industry of these rubbery, vaguely ethnic. You don't know what they are. Chicks all over Instagram. That these pro athletes and stuff. You know what I mean? They flew. They flew
him out.
They flew him out.
Well, now with Puffy, with that industry, we all know now with Puffy that's sex trafficking.
Is it
flying them out? Paying them, transporting them over state lines to pay them to have sex.
Hold up, though. Hold up now.
That's sex trafficking.
If you flew them out. You flew them out.
You sex trafficking.
No, whoa.
That's what's going on now.
If they come to Charm City.
Yeah.
You flew them.
Flew them in.
You flew them out to Charm City.
That's what's going on.
Wait a minute. No, hold on. And y'all go down to one of them Atlas restaurants and y'all have some drinks. And y'all have some whatever type of seafood she likes. You know what I'm saying? And you slam a few
lobster and
Woodfords, yeah. And you slam a few Woodfords.
Got that Woodford in.
You know what I'm saying? And you go back to your place and y'all have a good old time. That's no crime. That's no crime. There's no crime there.
That's a crime, man.
That's not a crime.
You can't flew them out.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not a crime.
Hey.
That's not a crime. That's not a crime. It's
hey.
not. Now,
you transporting?
There was no payment. You just had a good time.
Taking a shot, all of that. They're like, what's going on in Dubai? Like, that's the big thing right now, right? They go to Dubai. They get flued out over there by some sultan.
Exchange for
the sultan, give them like 20 grand, let them go shop, and in exchange for so he can defecate in their mouth at the end of the that's like real stories.
It is. It really is.
That's what's going on. They getting flued out. They going up there, these IG models.
But I'm saying,
dude, just fly. Puffy was flying them in. He's peeing on women. You know what I mean? He's doing all kind of crazy stuff.
But if you're paying them actual cash money.
That's what's going
I'm
on.
saying if you go out, you went out to eat. Remember I said you went out to eat.
Yeah.
And you had some drinks.
Yeah.
You didn't exchange actual cash money. You may have bought him something, you know.
But you didn't give him no money. That's not you saying that's not sex trafficking.
It's not.
Right. They need to free Diddy, man. Then they need to let that man out.
I'm saying.
They need to let that man out there.
You say you bought him a car or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Say that he is being convicted for hitting her. I will say that. I would rather them say that then, at this point.
Yes.
Because then, you know what I mean? All of this. Or get him on the machine guns with the serial number scratched off.
I mean, I'm not being...
He should go to jail for that.
I'm not trying to be, you know...
Damn, I'm wishing
ignorant.
jail time.
I'm not trying to be ignorant about this, but I'm just saying. But you have Instagram. You have X, whatever it's called now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole industry of these women. You don't know what they are. And when I say they are vaguely ethnic, whatever they... And
I am not responsible for
No, I'm just saying, no, I don't mean this to be, I'm not being culturally insensitive. I'm just saying, but you know it's a whole deal with these dudes, and they're like, well, what is she? You know what I'm saying? and they all have that same look, and they're all, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the one who was on, who's the guy who just got engaged?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tease it a little bit out here. Damon
jumping
the gun, but we're gonna get to this.
Saying, people mad at Donald Trump about getting a porn star.
We're gonna get back. We're gonna get around. We're gonna get around to this in a couple seconds, man. We're gonna get around to this. You don't see it on the screen yet.
I mean, it's like, I'm just saying, man. It's a lot. It's a whole lot of weird looking, you know. Anyway, I'm just saying, what Donald Trump did isn't that strange.
Before we get to that.
That's all I'm saying.
Before we get to that, Damon, you know what time it is, man. It is time for the Ravens. We the Amazon Prime wild card playoff game this Saturday, Damon. You see it up there on the screen. Going at it. Kings of the North battling, about to take each other out of here. Who's the king of the North? Who's what's what? Everybody's been trying to claim it, but the last 2 years it's been the Ravens. We split it with Pittsburgh, and here it is, man. Here it is. Wild card is going down. Lamar should be MVP. We should know sometime today or sometime before this game. You know what I mean? That whether or not Lamar's MVP. It's about to happen.
Oh, they announced it before the game?
It should come out, I mean, because the regular season's over. So we should know sometime today. I'm pretty sure that they might have been talking about. Big shout out to Bobby Baltimore out there in the vault. Pretty sure they might have been talking about it on their pod. Maybe they already announced it. I don't know.
You know, in some respects.
But we'll know.
In some respects, I hope he doesn't win it.
What?
No,
we want it all. I want my
no,
cake and eat it. I want my cake and eat it.
In some respects, I hope he doesn't win it. And he goes full Michael Jordan on Karl Malone on the rest of the NFL. Like he takes it out on the Steelers and beats them.
And just beats them to half the depth.
And hopefully he gets Josh Allen and embarrasses that big lumberjack looking, you know what, and beats him after death. And just takes it out and then just be like, and then make a comment.
Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to get what you want, Damon, because you opening your big mouth. It is going. I'm looking at it right now. I'm gonna pull it up. It is going to be 25 degrees tomorrow evening at 8:00 game. 25 degrees and snowing. 75. There's a 75% chance that it's going to snow tomorrow.
I want an angry Ravens team tomorrow.
Angry runs. Angry birds. Crash outs. Where my young crash outs at? Where they at, my YNs out there?
That man is 250 pounds. Talking about Derrick Henry. You get late in the game, hitting him.
No, nobody want to tackle that.
That's a problem.
Nah, yeah. We saw that against the Browns. It was, once that, after sitting outside, and I can only imagine, because the players, they can't really. They got the heated seats and all of that kind of stuff, but that stuff does nothing. It does not. It was so cold out there last weekend. So running into Derrick Henry trying to tackle him in 20-degree weather, that's not going to go well for anybody. It's not going to go well for anybody, man. That's all.
I hate every team in the NFL so much right now that I hate that we have to play the Steelers because they have the only coach and that I even have any respect for right now. Like, I hate that the Steelers have to be that team that I hope we destroy tomorrow.
Go ahead and get them out of here.
Get them out of here. Get the Steelers out of here.
These guys up out of here.
But I don't want no funny business about Tomlin. I don't hear no mess about him because he keeps losing in the playoffs and stuff. But he got to lose again tomorrow.
This guy, he's got to go down. Now, the 4-game winning streak is definitely loading, right? Because we need 4 of them to become Super Bowl champs out here. But I don't know how I feel about the path that I want to take, right? Because we're gonna run these guys out of the gym, right? Now, if things go down the way that it should go down, technically we would go on the road to Kansas City next.
No,
not Kansas City, to Buffalo. And you know what I mean? So it's like 2 back-to-back games where we know it's going to be brick cold out there. So we won't really get to see Lamar shine the way he shines. So it's going to be a lot of Derrick Henry just running over people for the next 2 weeks for the Ravens. And then, if we got to go to Kansas City for the AFC Championship, it's going to be cold there too. So then Derrick Henry's going to run all over them. So we won't really see Lamar shine until the Super Bowl. Down in the dome. Lamar's going to be in the dome.
Not so fast.
In the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Woo!
We've seen Lamar.
He gonna cook him.
We've seen him act a fool in bad weather, though.
That's true.
We have.
Bad rain.
Yeah, cold rain.
Yeah.
When he played San Francisco.
Seattle. That year we went to Seattle in the nasty rain and the bad weather.
San Francisco, was that here?
That was here. That was in
Baltimore.
But
it was cold and rainy.
Yeah.
So it's not like Lamar can't put on a show.
He can't travel. Okay. All right.
So I think something's coming out of him this year. I do. I think we're going to see something. I don't want to jinx it.
I'm not jinxing anything. I am speaking confidently, talking it into existence. Damon, the Ravens are about to, they about to win the Super Bowl.
The disrespect is just out of control, man. It's just out of control.
Talking crazy.
Yeah.
Talking crazy.
Yeah, people keep wanting to talk slick about our hometown with everything. The next is going to be, we always love Lamar. No, y'all didn't. It's like low key. A lot of people trying to claim. No, you know what I mean. They like
that first Damon. That you and I both know, because we were mad about it that first year when Lamar went to the playoffs and he struggled in the playoff game, but then he popped at the end of the game. Right?
I was there.
People were mad.
They were booing him.
I was about to say that, yeah, absolutely. People were mad. They were about to start booing him, and I was like, wait a minute, why y'all mad?
Booing him.
Like, this is his rookie year. Calm down. Like, chill out. And he just, in that game, he went crazy at the end of the game. He had like 300-something yards passing, 100 yards rushing, multiple touchdowns. It's like, he went off. He just had to warm up. He had to get his, he had to get his sea legs.
You left something else out. He's the reason we were even in the playoffs.
In the playoffs at all.
He won those 6 games.
6 in a row.
It was him. Flacco was done.
He was cooked. Stick a fork in him. And they started booing the young man and wanted Flacco back.
Yes, they did.
Wanted Flacco back.
They said they were booing the play call. Like, no. They were like, where's Flacco? Bring Flacco out.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's a lot of trolls out there that like to jump on.
Lamar Jackson. The year when Derrick Henry, he owes us for what he did to us in 2019. He owes us. He owes us a solid.
I'm happy that Lamar, he spoke about it, so now we can publicly speak about this thing. You know that we have said in the chat numerous times about how nervous Lamar looks sometimes in tight moments. And we like, man, he get a little he get a little high strung. And I'm not even going to say nervous. And the word he used was antsy. So Lamar even admitted it about himself. He wants it so bad that in certain moments, you know what I mean? I just need him to calm down. It's legal now in Baltimore, Lamar. Man, go ahead tonight. Go to the dispensary. Go holler at Liberty Cannabis over on Keswick, yo. Get yourself a nice indica pre-roll, Lamar, yo. And go ahead, chill out tonight, yo. Chill out tonight. Don't think about nothing. Watch film. Just go ahead, burn something. And watch some film, man, and relax, yo. Just relax, yo. You been here, you been there, done that, yo.
I don't think
we got you.
He hasn't had a bad playoff appearance, though. Like, just, he hasn't.
Out and out, bad.
He hasn't. He's not.
Nah.
Last year, he was some drop passes.
Yeah.
Very questionable calls.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, the Ravens Baltimore always fights two battles. The opposite team, the opposing team, and the referees. We always fight two battles every game.
When Zay Flowers fumbled that in the end zone,
Zay hurt this week.
Wasn't it over with that? If that would have been a touchdown, wasn't the game like pretty much over?
They would have tied it. That was the tie. That would have made it 17-17.
When did the fishy taunting call? When did that happen? Remember that? They had a fishy taunting call.
No, that was right before Zay fumbled. Because remember, he got the taunting call. They got moved back. And then, boom, they come back. Zay get the big play. So it was kind of like, it was like the double whammy. He got the taunting call. Then he thought he was about to have a touchdown. And he fumbled. Dang.
But he broke the plane.
Dang.
But he did break the plane, remember?
Dang.
He broke the plane, didn't he?
Oh, man. Hey, look, you got to hold on to that thing. That's the football guy.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
You got to hold on to that thing. Dang.
If that was one of the Chiefs players, you think they would have called that a fumble? Or that a taunting?
They wouldn't have called it a taunting. I mean, Kelsey was taunting.
The whole game.
He was taunting.
The whole game.
He actually was taunting. Kelsey actually was taunting.
So I actually don't respect the Chiefs win. That I don't respect that.
And we saw what happened at the beginning of this year. Isaiah likely wears white cleats. The Chiefs have 2 losses. The Ravens start the season 1-0. Everything is different. The Chiefs actually have 3 losses because they ended up losing another. They lost 2 games this year. They were a toe.
The calls are so bad.
A toe away from tying and taking the game to overtime. And I don't even think they was going to take it to overtime. I think with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, they was going to go for 2 and win the game right then and there. That's what I think was going to happen.
The calls have been so bad that it's a running joke now about the referees. It's a running joke. You know, so Lamar hasn't played poorly. He may not have. He hasn't been lights out, Lamar. It's the playoffs.
I mean, things get a little tight. You know, I don't think we're going to see lights out Lamar tomorrow. I think we're getting a Derrick Henry touchdown, and we're either going to get a Pat Ricard, easy pass, or a Keaton Mitchell screen for a touchdown, and that's it. And then we'll get Justin Tucker. I got 17-6 final score. I don't even have the Steelers scoring a touchdown tomorrow. They're just going to kick field goals. And I think their field goal kicker is hurt. So their backup kicker is going to have to make 2 field goals to even make my prediction come true.
And honestly,
that's game.
I just want these wins under his belt. Yeah. You know, because no one talks about that Peyton Manning didn't do anything in his last Super Bowl. You just know he has 2 rings. Right. No one talks about John Elway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, you just know he has them rings. Yeah, and Charles Davis helped him get, so, you know.
Yeah, y'all know what time it is, man. Help us get these rings out here, man. All the people in there watching these things going on, watching us Bloviate, man. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button, man. There's people in here. T. Sams, man, Ray, y'all was in it. Y'all got to smash the thumbs up for us. What's going on, man? Hit that like. Make sure we stay in your algorithm because that's what it's all about right now. You can support us without even having to give us a dime. But we don't mind that either, man. You know, right down there in the description, it's that Zone 16 Cash App. You know what I mean? Me and Damon will gladly spend that thing on a bottle of Dickel and enjoy ourselves watching the game tomorrow. You know what I mean? But, hey, for the free 99, all you got to do is smash the thumbs up. Follow us on all platforms, man. Souls of Men and Women on Instagram. Right here, Zone 16. If you're looking at us on IG right now, man, slide on over to the YouTube. It looks a little better. I haven't even really figured out how to get that aspect ratio fixed on the Instagram, but we just do it to let people know that we live over there, man. But come on through to the YouTube and enjoy us. Have a good time, man, over here with us, man. It's a good time. Good time. You know? Wait a minute. Hold up. Let the people know all the good people that support this thing over here, Damon. Here you go. What you know about Bird City Designs, Damon? You got to check them out. You got to check out www.Bird City Designs out there.
The Quakers.
Yeah. Well, Lash by Aja, man. You got to check them out. Lash by Aja. Go ahead, get your face beat. You know what I mean? By the queen of the city out there, man. Lash by Aja, do your thing. The good people over at Bel Air Edison Area Revitalization, Damon. Good times, man. Rec Center. You know, go on, head on over there, have a good time. How about my guy, man, DJ Bean, Damon? You got any parties playing? Any good times? Coming up for the future?
Nah, no parties.
All right. Well, if you do, you can contact DJ Bean for all services and events, man. For inquiries, just dial 410-340-4914. Holla at my guy. You see, he got everything over there, man. All the good stuff.
If I had a roller skating party, would you get on skates?
I would. Absolutely would. I would be on skates. I'll skate. I'm not getting on no ice skates. I'll skate though. And hey, the gifting season is never over. Go ahead, grab yourself a copy of Project Black Bean by author Stephon Folks out there, man. Send somebody out there a copy or keep it for yourself. Read it. We support all things black over here. You know what I mean? Black businesses overall out here. I hate to say it like that, but that's the way it got to be, Dave. That's the way it got to be. All right. Now, before we get out of here, we wanted to bloviate about this here. I don't even want to put it I don't even want to put it on the screen, man. I don't even want to put it on the screen. I'm trying to find it. I titled it there. It is New Year, New Mess, man. We got about 10 minutes to just go ahead and talk about it. Oh man. Now if you've been living under a rock, right, and you haven't been paying attention, it's crazy. The whole broadcast podcasting world has been kind of shook on its head, turned over topsy-turvy because of Joy Taylor, who we have pictured between Damon and I here, and Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless out there. Man, imagine Skip Bayless out there, man, getting caught up in some stuff like this. So, the trending right now is Fox Sports News is caught up in a sex scandal. Now, a hairstylist, Damon, a hairdresser came out and accused Skip Bayless of offering her 1.5 million, a whopping. Yeah, that's a ball 50 girl times. But for those that know, what a ball 50 is. 1.5 million is what Skip offered this hairstylist. And then Joy Taylor catches strays for no reason, right? In this lawsuit. So not only is the hairstylist suing Skip Bayless, but she also in turn ended up suing a Fox executive, Steve Dixon, I think is his name. Jamie Dixon, something or other.
I thought it was Chris Dixon.
Wait a minute. Gotta go pull it up over here. Right. So not only did they find did that go there, but she threw Joy under the bus for being with this guy. All right, I know.
And she said that when she went to her about, the alleged assaults, that she told her to get over it.
Get over it.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but apparently she threw Joy under the bus for sleeping with the boss, Damon.
Which is no crime.
Sleeping with the boss. Wait a minute, you can't sleep with the boss, bro.
It's not a crime.
You can't sleep with the boss.
It's not a crime.
Like coworkers, all right, you can get messy. Go ahead, get messy. Go to happy hour. You know what I mean? But to be the secretary and you're sleeping with the boss, come on, man. That ain't cool. Zoners, how y'all feel? We chime in.
It's
and I'll let Damon
frowned
finish.
upon when the boss, from his angle, he's taking advantage of someone who is his, I don't know, what's the word? Inferior. I don't know the word you want to use for that. But you know.
But it came out in the lawsuit that Joy
used?
was using it for promotions.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. But when you look at the timeline, because all right, so you and I being in this world, and then that's going to make this conversation even more interesting. Because we do have some experience, right? We do have some experience, right? And we watch these shows, and we watch it, try to get some tips and some pointers for ourselves and make ourselves better. So in the past, I remember watching Marcellus Wiley and Jason Whitlock. Their show was good, man. With they had Michael Robinson. I used to be a Penn State fan before all of the nonsense went down with Penn State, so I can't really root for them anymore. But I like Michael Robinson. They had LeVar Arrington on there on the show sometimes. Good time. But we saw some things go down, and the first one that got let go was Jason Whitlock and he's definitely trending because of his comments of his peanut buttery comments out there. He was the first to go, and then Marcellus Wiley got edged out because apparently they saying that Joy Taylor was sleeping with Emmanuel Acho and the boss, and they wanted to get their own show. So both of them got edged out of the show that they had, meaning Jason and Marcellus. And then all of a sudden, it was Samuel Acho and Joy Taylor that were the hosts of those shows. And then this summer, they both got their own show. Joy Taylor got her own show now, and Acho has his own show, The Facility for Acho. And Joy Taylor has Speak. She kept the show that they had before. So it just makes it look like, when people want to say that it's a coincidence and allegedly, but no, they were extras, came on, they fired the main host. They became the main host, and then they went from there. They went one step further, and they had their own show.
Look, Jason Whitlock it's nothing more because Jason Whitlock is Jason Whitlock, but it's something he says in one of those clips you see of him, and you can't really take this away. As far as, and Joy Taylor's just one, and then the rest of it, I throw that in there. What are her credentials?
Oh, man. What are you gonna go there? You're gonna hit it.
No. Just for me. I don't find, for me, we grew up watching ESPN and
she had to come up.
Fox Sports to me has always been the Fox brand in general has all traditionally been a bit of a trashy brand. They were known as before. It was. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what it, what I'm saying, Married with Children.
He said there's a bunch of Al Bundy going on.
I'm just saying, it always was
Al Bundy going on in the workplace.
It was a trashy brand. You know what I'm saying? Even it was a running joke when they got the NFL back in the day. You would see little parodies of Fox. Oh, NFL on Fox. It would be like strippers and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With parodies of it.
Yeah.
So it's been their brand to always kind of be a skeevy.
Okay.
So if I'm watching, for me, I don't watch these shows. What are her credentials other than the fact that her brother played in the NFL? What are they? Okay. Then you have, to me, just because you played the game doesn't mean you're a student of the game. You may have been a otherworldly athlete.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make you an otherworldly speaker on the topic.
On the topic of the game.
I don't want to hear you talk about it. Like there are some former athletes who you can hear and their ego is not in it. Because there are certain guys, like say like a Ryan Clark, who you can tell he knows the game, but it's a lot of him in it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of him.
Yeah.
So if that's really not your thing, you don't really want to hear him talk about it. Where the other former athletes, you can listen to them talk. They kind of their whole deal is not part of the package. I'm going to talk about it. You know I played. That's it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, and he's to me is like a toned down version of it.
Mm.
So and it's like you got her, whatever her credentials are.
Radio show host.
Okay. She doesn't really have any. I mean, I'm really being.
She was a radio show host in Miami. Okay. She had a show in Miami.
What her credential was to talk about sports every day, to be on one of these big networks. And
the brother that was a pro athlete.
Exactly. But yet she sits beside guys who are Hall of Fame athletes.
Right now she's sitting next to Michael Irvin.
Hall of Fame.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Borderline Hall of Very Good.
And then Paul Pierce.
Hall of Fame NBA player.
That's her cast. That's her support. That's her supporting cast.
You see what I'm saying?
She was Colin Cowherd's. What do you want to call it?
A very, very experienced broadcast sports guy.
She was skipping Shannon's moderator.
Skip Bayless, a sports writer for decades.
That's where it all started.
For decades.
Yeah, that's where it all started. Shannon Sharp, Hall of Famer, 3-time Super Bowl champion.
Hall of Famer. I'm just saying, you start putting her credentials next to theirs, I don't really want it personally. And then there's certain athletes who sound better discussing sports. Shannon Sharp. So, and then you get to the point where you just completely eliminate the professional broadcast journalist. It's not a product that I like.
They eliminated a professional journalist, Jason Whitlock, and they eliminated somebody who may go into the Hall of Fame, Marcellus Wiley. You know what I mean? I don't know if he has. He might have a Hall of Very Good career. He might not go into the Hall of Fame.
He ain't going
to the Hall of Fame. Yeah. But but he was, he was the expert opinion.
That's what I'm saying. But you get to the point where it's just the former athletes, and then you know what I'm saying. Then you have the ones who you can tell said, "Look, I'm going in the broadcaster. I'm going into broadcasting."
Yeah.
You can tell the ones who went to some type of classes or take the craft personally somehow, because you always had that weird, unhealthy marriage between sports writers and athletes. You always had that weird, real tension. You always had that. So low key, a lot of them don't respect the craft anyway.
Yeah,
I can do that. You don't know. You don't know about. You never played the game. That's the whole deal. You never played the game.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got a bit of that.
Yeah.
But then you would have the guy the writer, who low key was bitter that he couldn't play.
That he couldn't play.
So you had that weird energy.
I think that's what they're saying basically. What caught Skip up. He was ultra competitive. Was still living out his wannabe high school fantasies and being on the team and being an athlete, and he got caught up in that competitive nature. I mean, you forget, man. You sitting across from Shannon Sharp. That guy got multiple Super Bowls. You know what I mean? He cut up like a bag of dope. Like, things different when you know what I mean? You going up against what do they call those guys? What's the Kevin Samuel saying?
Alpha male.
No, not even
high value male.
Yeah. You sitting across. You know what I mean? You got guys like that out there. It's like, man. But you know what I mean? Like Skip, you might want to calm down, bro. You know what I mean?
But it's at Fox.
Yeah.
But it's at Fox.
And it's
that brand.
And we want to throw everybody under the bus here. I'm looking for a name. Nushin Faraji. That was the hairstylist. She's the one that filed the lawsuit. I mean, I know we got Joy on blast out here, but the lawsuit was filed by Nushin Faraji. Alleging these things about Skip Bayless and alleging these things about Joy Taylor. Charlie Dixon is his name. Was the executive vice president of content for Fox Sports. Charlie Dixon.
It's just you can see this coming. You can see it coming. I mean, you know, once you get the scantily clad woman mixed with former pro athletes who was just, you know what I'm saying, who don't really have respect for the craft.
And you know, a lot of them guys gonna bring the locker room in there anyway.
It's a locker room environment. The egos, and again, scantily clad women who they may have their. I mean, it's a mess. You're there to hear about the playoffs. You may want some comedy, but you want something intelligent. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why you will listen to. I'll put it like this. Would you want to listen to them on the radio?
No, like how we're speaking right now, like no image, just our voices, talk radio.
No. Most people wouldn't listen to them on the radio. Like Tony Kornheiser, Michael Wilbon.
They actually have
Colin Cowherd.
They keep up with the sport, so they can give us the information that we want, stats. You know what I mean? They're remembering certain things, you know what I mean, from the game, certain events that took place, certain plays.
The intellect that they bring to it.
Yeah.
When you hear these guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even Stephen A. Smith, there's a certain intellect he would bring to it. They're not bringing any of that. And
I mean,
we enjoy that.
Look, we talk about it all the time. We enjoy Michael Smith and Jamel Hill. So I mean, there are, you know what I mean, female journalists out here that, you know what I mean.
No, we're not bad mouthing female.
Oh no, yeah. I understand.
Oh,
I understand.
yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing them out there too. You know what I mean? Saying, it's some, you know. Like George.
They sound like they know their stuff.
Yeah.
And they do know their stuff.
Yeah.
Jamel Hill, you mentioned.
Yeah.
She was a writer for the Detroit Free Press.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her degree is in journalism. Let's get that straight.
Said that.
She don't have no mass comm, bro. I mean, she want to be famous. No. She has a journalism degree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Connie Chung.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, they are not the same.
Mm-hmm.
They are not the same. Mm-hmm. Jamel Hill and Joy Taylor are not the same. Flat out. They're not. And you know, and people want to, no, you're doing something over here that they're not doing over here.
All right, so then the last topic before we get out of here, man, and or the point to prove here. I mean, how do we feel about? Man, I'm trying to think of the proper way to phrase it here, because you and I have had conversations about, you know, people like Joy not really being in it for.
They want to be famous, and ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But don't tell me that there's something that they're not.
That's not what she's doing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't. And especially
in her case, you know, she is a Hall of Fame brother out there. Maybe she was jealous of her brother. You know what I mean? Maybe she was jealous of what her brother was doing. So she, you know, by any means, she was trying to get her name out there, get popping. You know.
I mean, but don't sell me that it's something that it's not. Don't sell me that it's not sleazy sports. And you a step away from WWE. You're a step away from that. You're not ESPN. It's just not. It's always been like all the way back to the Best Damn Sports Show. They always had, I'm not going to use the word, but you know what I'm saying. It was always some scantily clad woman and a bunch of athletes screaming and hollering. It was always that brand they were trying. Marcellus Wiley.
But he got to start there with Michelle Beadle.
Before that.
Before Beadle,
I forgot that the woman who used to date Pete Rose. It was her and John Crook and John Sally. They've always had this model. It's not a new model. And it didn't work before. But it wasn't working where it's working now. Yeah. You know, but it's a step away from it. It's basically ESPN is NWA wrestling.
Nope.
They're WWF. And WWF went and got some of the stars from the NWA. Yeah. And that's what FS1 did.
That's what happened.
They went and got some guys from over there at ESPN to help build their somewhat sleazier, but you know.
Hey, look. I said we'll throw everybody under the bus here because Damon and I actually, if you know anything about our past, about our history here, hey, we know some people that were like, wait a minute, we in the industry, and that's all they were doing. That's all they did. They were all sleeping with ravens.
Comedians.
Famous
one, really famous one.
Yeah. Like we saw it firsthand. And it's like, well, wait, me. I mean, what do you want to blur the lines here? Or are you trying to derail your career? I guess, for us, what I mean, we would have got in trouble with that, being that guy trying to like with knee along and they like, I'm saying knee along. Here's my number, shorty. Holler at me after the show. You know what I mean? But
it's a sleazy industry, man.
The women that we work with, they were all.
Man, we're not going to throw the women under the bus. I'm just saying.
We're going to throw them under the bus.
I don't do that. I'm just saying.
All right.
But it's a sleazy industry. It is. And some people seem to play it better than others. And Fox looks sleazy on camera. On camera, it looks sleazy. It just does. It looks like a sleazy product. It just does. I mean, you look at, if you traditionally, you think about ESPN, when you name who you see on there, what you see, it's not the same. It's just not.
Yeah.
I mean, we came up on the Cheryl Millers of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not to keep, making the comparison, but when they started doing these sports debate shows, you had Jamel Hill, you had Jackie McMullen, like you had these women on there. You weren't watching them because of the peanut butter. You weren't tuning in for that.
For the peanut butter rack.
You weren't tuning at all.
Why did he say that? Why are we saying that? Because she has one.
Nobody's texting. You see what so-and-so got on today?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't get them texts.
Yeah.
You didn't get those.
Yeah. Well.
And it's even worse if some of this thing, certain people are to be guilty of the things they allege. When their flag they're waving is, black woman, hear me roar and all this.
Yeah, that's actually what makes it even
worse. It bothers me because let's just be honest. If you want to be all the way honest, it's a lot of people didn't even know Joy Taylor was black. They didn't even know she was black. You know what I mean? And if this kind of stuff is true, it's like, come on, man, you shining a bad light on black women. You are. And you ain't nobody even know you were black. So don't drag them. You know what I'm saying? If it's true.
Allegedly.
I'm just saying.
Allegedly.
Because she was flying that black flag real high. Really, really, really high.
Allegedly.
It's like, come on, man. Because there were white guys, but we didn't know she was black. Black people didn't know she was black.
Yeah.
They didn't know she was black until they found out who her sister or brother was.
Who her brother was. Man, oh man. Well, tough times out there, man. Tough.
But I don't watch it, so,
Tough
I'm
times.
all right. I have Instagram, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have Instagram.
This guy, man. But look, hey, that is enough of us for the day, man. We are done bloviating. We want everybody out there in the zone, man. You guys have been zoned in with us. We enjoy that. We want you to enjoy the game tomorrow, man. The Ravens are gonna do their thing. You got a score prediction, Damon. I know you like being you don't have no score prediction for them out there, nothing like that.
500 million thousand.
The Ravens 10 million
to 0
to nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
0.
That is what's going on, man. And we coming back next week, man. So definitely come back. Zone in with us next week, man. We are building out the show we're going to do lots more big things, bigger, better things, man, coming in 2025, man. And we appreciate you all for rocking out with us, man. And that's pretty much it for the day, man. That is it for the day.
No birthdays, no birthday.
No, I ain't even do no birthday. Like I said, we turning over some things going, one day of the week. Next Wednesday, y'all can tune in for that. We'll do the birthdays and all, pause. I didn't mean to say turn over like that. But,
I thought you were going to say shish kebab a little while ago.
Oh, jeez.
You
Oh,
said between.
what is going on today?
Man.
Man, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. We got to.
You didn't say between.
This guy, man. Tune in next week, man, right here for another episode.
$1.5 million. Well,
well spent. Yo, he didn't spend it. He didn't get an opportunity to spend it. Allegedly. And she denied it. She denied it. She didn't want any money from Skip Bayless.
No shish kebab in her.
Yeah. I had enough of this, man.
Remember what you said about them, what you think was going on. So,
hey.
Acho, you left Acho out. Acho and that dude.
I'm not going to bash Acho like that. I'll leave that one for the group chat, man. I'll leave that one for the group chat. We out of here, fam. Have a great weekend. Peace.